Okay, here we go with another lap guide video for my mate Ollie this time, and this is in the Lexus at Spa. So I'll just bring my replay up, get that going. Here we go. So this was in a race that I just did a few laps to get a decent lap time. And after this corner here, coming up to final turn, I don't know, we're halfway around here. Bring it forward a bit so we're starting the lap. Right, so I'll just take you into this braking lot first. So coming out of here, that's flat. When your tyre's good, that's flat through there. Braking, sort of when I'm kind of next to that 150 metre sign on the left there, that very first marker that's there. So go past that white line and you'll see the tarmac that kind of goes dark where the 150 sign is, but on the tarmac I'd start to brake out there. Oops. I've got the on the right here by the timer, I've got my it's very small, got the little head-up display so you can see what I'm doing with the pedals. So I'll just drag it back a bit and you'll be able to see the braking. It'll go red there. Okay, down to first gear. Get the apex, get a good smooth run out of here, roll the throttle on, don't jump on it. Through the gears, fourth. Okay, this one here, see there's like a bit of a white line in the grass almost on the left there. That's what I use for my braking mark here. So I'll drag it back just a touch, you'll be able to see it as you come towards it. So it's after that sign there, there's a line there, boom. Back to first gear, let the car roll, roll on the gas. You don't have to stay too tight, but you don't want to run any excess meters if you don't have to. Okay, clip that, get it to the right. Right, I'll just wind that back a bit because it's a tough corner. So coming into here, I want to get those left wheels across that ripple strip on the left on the entry. So that's the entry apex there. So the middle of the car is pretty much where the white line is. Now, what you want to do after you come off this, so you don't want to clip it too hard, it'll actually drag the car to the left and you'll miss the right turn apex. So you watch the green throttle bar just to the right underneath the blue lap timer on my dash. The car, I have to lift a bit just to keep the front in and get it exactly where I want it, because you don't want to ride this ripple here on the right, but you want to be close to it. See, momentary lift and then back on. You can cut a fair bit. I'll just do it from behind the car so you can see a bit better. There. Lift, back on full. So as long as your wheels are still in the yellow over the top, I've probably got them a bit tighter there, but as long as your wheels are still on the curb, you're okay, you haven't cut. So it feels like you cut, but you haven't. Right, into here, I brake just before the ripple strip starts, and going back to third gear, and cut this corner with two wheels, and this one, well not that time, roll it really light on the throttle here, third gear and then on it. So I'm paying attention to the exit for that little complex there, it's more important, because you've got the long straight in. Negotiating this bit's okay, but the exit leads onto a bit of a straight, so you want to pay attention to the exit. Okay, so here, normally I would get onto the ripple here, but I missed it this lap. Roll the throttle on. This one here, let the car turn, and then don't get on the gas until you know you can just ride it. You can sort of roll it on. There you go. Braking just before the ripple and lightly trail brake. See my braking very light and very light on the throttle all around. There's very low grip here. Okay, third gear, let the car turn, just a dab of the brakes and then roll the throttle on. That's slippery there too. This one, I go along the ripple about halfway and then slow, fourth gear. Let the car turn in fourth and then grab third if I need to. So probably a bit late on the throttle then. I should have grabbed third, it would have brought the back of the car around. Again, brake just before that ripple. Take you back there. Just before the ripple I brake. If you brake too late here, you'll end up spinning. So brake early, keep the car under control, tight on those ripples, feed the throttle on nicely. Can get through here third gear, but sometimes you need second just to pull it off the corner a bit better. Flat through here if you need to, just a little bit of a lift. I'll replay that corner because that's an important one. So this corner here is going to lead you, you basically want to be flat if you can from here all the way to the final chicane. So this corner here, turn in late and it should peel in. If you touch the inside of the ripple here, it will help the car turn. If you look like you're going to run wide, just a slight lift of the throttle. And keep a nice arc, don't turn too sharply here, it'll wash off speed. Okay, this one, get to the right, hang those two wheels off the side, turn in fairly early, so you're not having to try and bind the tyres up at the last minute. Turn early, nice smooth arc, and keep your speed up. If you need to, just lift a bit. Once again, braking at the sign. Boom. So what I'll do is don't try and carry too much speed through here, just hit your apexes and smooth out. So that was an average lap, 220. I should have been on for a 219 a few times, but that was the best lap of this session. So what I'll do is I'll just jump on board and let you watch. So this is that lap again. Looking for the braking mark, there's that line on the left, which is kind of at the bottom of that little dip there, boom. You can get halfway over this ripple, feed the throttle on. Don't jump on the throttle because your traction cuts in and it slows the car down. So you just want the slightest, just feed the throttle on nicely. Okay, cut the left, keep the car right, momentary lift, back on it. Try not to run wide there because you'll get a cut. Okay, all the way down, braking about here. Cut that one. You can cut that one if you want. Roll it just nice on the throttle. Don't be too aggressive here. It'll just you'll spin out before you know it if you are. Braking. So keep it tight for this corner. All the way, and then nice controlled throttle out. A little bit of a wiggle there. Okay, it's turning nicely there. With this car, this setup, when I jump on the gas like that, it binds the rear diff and it actually understeers slightly, so kind of like can just give it a bit of a blip on the throttle, just a bit, just to get it to rotate a bit before you're actually on it fully. And you can use that, it's a good little technique on some of the tight corners as well. Okay, momentum, late turn in. I think I got through here flat. Yep, so that was flat. See a lot of guys here going wide that way and then all the way back across that way, and it's just running extra meters distance. There's no need for it. Just go point to point for those longer straights like that. Final turn. Get the car slowed so it's rolling nicely and not. You don't want too much skidding of the tyres. You want it just turning with less friction. There you go. Ollie, that was a 2-minute 20.0 or something like that, so hope that one helps. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Cheers.